This video shows a quick way to find variables x and y in this two equations to unknown scenario. The trick is using the change of variable properly. So 4 to the x plus 2 to the y is equal to 4 to the x is 2 to the x to the power 2. So 2 to the x to the power 2. And then we have 2 to the y there. Now we're going to do this change of variable 2 to the x. Let's name it as v. And 2 to the y, let's name this as variable w. So if we use those and rename them here, we get 2 to the x to the power 2 is v squared, and then we have w, and then equal to 129 as is given in the first equation. So let's name this as our equation number 1. So this one is our equation number 1. Now, let's do the same trick for the second equation. 2 to the x plus 1 is effectively 2 times 2 to the x. And 2 to the y minus 1 is just 1 over 2 times 2 to the y. And we know from the change of variable names, it's 2 times v. And then it's w divided by 2 equal to 26. From here, what I can do is I can find w as a function of v. You can see that w is equal to 52 minus 4v, just a reshuffling of what we have. So this is the second equation. I'm going to use the result from the second equation and substitute for w in the first equation. So first equation, basically using 1 and 2, what I get is v squared plus w is 52 minus 4v. So let's do minus 4v plus 52 equal to 129. So just rewriting equation number 1. And finally, we get this second order equation, v squared minus 4v, and then minus 77 equal to 0. So we have to solve this. It's simple. So standard method, v equal to, since here you have the even number, then I can do this number. So minus 4 divided by 2, and then plus minus standard method, just brute force. Of course, we cannot have a negative number, but let's check first. Plus minus. What we have is, okay, so plus minus 4, negative 4 divided by 2 to the power 2, and then minus, we have 1 times negative 77. So this is what we got, and then just simplifying it, this becomes 2 plus minus square root of, um, we have here 4, and then plus 77, which 4 plus 77 is 81, the square root of 81 is 9. So the answer we get would be 2 plus 9, which is 11. That's okay, that's a positive number, acceptable for the variable. Remember, we are solving for variable v. So that's what we are doing here. So it's 11, that's acceptable, it's a positive number. The other one is 2 minus 9, which gives us negative 7, that's not acceptable. So reason for that is, as you can see, v is 2 to the value, and that's always a positive number. It cannot be a negative number for real numbers. So therefore, this is not acceptable. We only take 11. In summary, I would say v is 11, and since v is 2 to the x, therefore just taking a log 2 from both sides of this, we get x is equal to log 11 base 2. So that's the value for x. And finally, as a wrap up, from equation number, let's say 2, we can find w because v is 11, and substituting for that in equation 2, so using equation 2, we get w equal to 52 minus 4 times v, which is 4 times 11, so minus 44, and that gives us w equal to 8. And we know w is equal to 2 to the power of y, so obviously, since 2 to the power of y is 8, y has to be 3. So we found the answers to the question here by finding that x is log 11 base 2 and y is 3. I hope that you find this example helpful.